When my sister left me off the wedding guest list, I packed my bags and went on a solo vacation instead. A few days later, chaos exploded back home. My phone lit up non-stop with missed calls and texts from family. "You're being dramatic. It's just a wedding," my mom had the nerve to say. Just a wedding. I wasn't invited to my own sister's wedding. So I booked a trip and got as far away from the noise as I could. Days passed. Then the messages started flooding in. I sat there, sun on my face, staring at my phone, rereading the message for the 5th time. "Hey, just wanted to let you know the guest list is finally set. We had to make some tough calls. Hope you understand. Love you." Tough calls? Tough calls? I wasn't some third cousin twice removed. I wasn't a random face from childhood Christmas cards. I was her brother. Her brother. The same guy who stayed up with her through heartbreaks, job rejections, and her quarter-life meltdowns. The one who always showed up, no matter what. And now I was brushed aside like a name you struggled to remember. I stared at the screen as a tight ache crept through my chest. I almost laughed. This had to be some kind of mix-up. So I dialed my mom. She picked up on the second ring, cheerful as ever. "Hey, sweetie, what's going on?" I didn't bother with pleasantries. "I just got a message from Emily," I said, keeping my voice even. "She says the guest list is finalized and I'm not on it?" There was a short pause, just long enough to confirm what I already suspected. "Oh, honey," she sighed, her tone slipping into that patronizing softness she always used when she thought I was being unreasonable. "It's just a wedding. Don't turn this into something it's not." I felt something burn low in my gut. "Are you kidding me? Mom, I'm her brother. How am I not invited to my own sister's wedding?" She made a clucking sound like I was a 5-year-old throwing a tantrum. "It's not personal." "They had to keep the guest list tight," my mom said casually. I cut her off. "Mom, I just saw Emily's Instagram. 150 guests. 150. The line went quiet. Then a nervous little laugh. "Well, you know how it goes. Weddings cost a fortune, and maybe they figured you wouldn't mind sitting this one out." Wouldn't mind? I felt like I'd just been socked in the gut. "Wouldn't mind?" I repeated. "Mom, I've been there for Emily through everything. When she lost her job twice, I helped her move. We even paid half her rent. I was the one who helped pick up the pieces after her last breakup. And now I'm not even worth a seat at her wedding?" "Oh, come on, stop being so dramatic," she said with a tired sigh. "It's just a day. You're blowing this way out of proportion." I let out a short, dry laugh. Overreacting, right. I could already see where this was headed. I'd push back, she'd dismiss me, Emily would eventually toss out a lazy apology, and of course I'd be expected to let it all slide. Again. Because that's always been my role in this family. But not this time. Something inside me broke in a way I couldn't quite describe. If I was not important enough to be included, then I sure as hell wasn't going to beg to be there. I hung up without another word. Sitting there, phone in hand, I opened my browser and started looking up flights. If I was being left out of the so-called happiest day of her life, then I was going to spend my time somewhere much better. The more I thought about it, the hotter my anger burned. This wasn't just about one slight. I wasn't someone who blew up over small things. I had let a lot of things slide. For years. Emily constantly forgot my birthday. She only reached out when she needed a favor. And Mom? She always expected me to be the bigger person, the one who brushed things off. Emily always got a free pass. But this crossed a line I didn't even know existed. I wasn't going to sit at home and sulk while they played pretend perfect family without me. If I didn't matter enough to be included, then I sure as hell didn't matter enough to be available when they wanted me. I grabbed my laptop and started planning. I found a last-minute deal, an all-inclusive resort in the Caribbean, oceanfront suite, full spa access, private beach, the works. I had always told myself a trip like that was too extravagant. Not this time. This wasn't just about a vacation. It was about sending a message. So when the wedding weekend rolled around, I was already buckled into a first-class seat, sipping champagne at 30,000 feet. I snapped a photo, legs stretched out, drink in hand, and posted it with the caption, "Turns out I didn't make the guest list, but I think I'll manage." The replies rolled in fast. A few of my cousins sent laughing emojis. My Aunt Michelle, always the only one with any sense, commented, "Good for you. Should have packed me in your suitcase."
But you know what really got me? My mom's reaction. She fired off 3 texts in a row. "Where are you? Are you seriously skipping your sister's wedding because of this? You're being petty." Petty. Petty? I hadn't even scratched the surface of what I was feeling. So I snapped a photo of the beach, pure white sand, waves rolling in over crystal clear water, palm tree swaying like a dream, and sent it back with no words. Just the view. Then I powered off my phone. I wasn't going to let them guilt trip me. Not this time. Not again. For the first time in who knows how long, I wasn't bending over backwards for family. I wasn't putting their feelings above mine. This time I chose me, and it felt amazing. By the time I touched down in what could only be described as paradise, I had shed every ounce of guilt I had left. The second I stepped outside the airport and felt the sun warm my skin, a calm washed over me, like I had finally exhaled after holding my breath for years.